So why don't you tell us a little about yourself first?
Yeah, my name is Joy Within Arts. From Virginia, and I moved down here probably about like 7 years. I moved to South Carolina. Just different scenery, different atmosphere. Love it down here, man. Definitely love it down
And what got you into art?
here. Be honest with you, I just feel like it was a family tradition. I feel like growing up in the house, everybody was artists, and they used to continue making sure that my work was good, and they just asked me, a little advice here and there. But for the most part, I never really looked at it as a career standpoint. I just looked at it as just a way of like it's a hobby, just something to do around the house.
And what kind of art do you prefer to do?
Honestly, so this is the whole background on it. Really, it's the African American culture because I feel like a lot of African American faces is left out of history, and I feel like a lot of people, definitely for the African American community, we don't know much of our history. I tell people about John Lewis and Frederick Douglass and Maya Angelou and just all these people, and they just so confused on it, and it's sad because it's not even that long ago. And I just feel like for us as Black people, we need to keep our history strong so we know who we are as individuals.
All right, and tell them some things you've done recently.
Recently, I done Chadwick Boseman. Really, it was devastating when I found out about his passing on Friday, and that Saturday, I just hurried up, brought the piece of wood, and I just quickly started putting the picture together. And I didn't see it as like I ain't trying to get credibility on it. I ain't tried to for the publicity and all that stuff. I didn't care for it. The only thing I wanted to make sure his face is out there and people can get his what he deserves. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people out there in LA, they doing stuff for Nipsey and Kobe. I feel like South Carolina should support their hero.
Yes, and what else have you done?
Well, I done work for Jesse Jackson, James Brown family, Diana Thomas Brown, her daughter James Brown, Robert Charles, Ray Charles' daughter, Nofia Aisha, she is Betty Wright's daughter, Ronnie Moss of Spinners. I done work for the Delphonics, Wilbur Hart, Tony Terry, Frederick Douglass and Booker T. Washington have a family, and their family ended up merging together, and their last name changed to Morris. So I was able to connect with their family, Teddy Pendergrass family. I mean, these are great African American heroes. Definitely, it means so much to me, and I'm honored and blessed to even be in their path. You know what I'm saying? And I'm truly grateful, for sure.
And what's been your favorite art piece you've done?
Great question. My favorite art piece, man. I say the most attached art piece I have is definitely the James Brown picture. Mainly because that's the first. I look at these people as my icons and my even the children. They mean so much to me. And she was the first one that Diana Thomas Brown was the first one that reached out to me and was willing to have my piece part of her life, and also I have one for mine. So that one right there really opened the door for me. Also the Jesse Jackson piece. But for the most part, yes, the James Brown piece is definitely one of my, I keep that one close.
And who is your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration, hands down, God, man. God, because God gave me the gift. So I just truly feel like it's the best way is to show it to him, show him to him that he didn't just left it out. I'm not wasting it. I'm not blowing the opportunity away. But overall, who motivated me each day was my sister. She also an artist herself. And when I see her work, it makes me really want to shoot more and more and more further.
And what kind of art is that she does?
She do everything. I mean, she a jack of all trades. She can do crochet, sculpting, building houses out of sticks. I mean, This girl, man, you give her anything, she can make it to a mountain to gold. I'm telling you. The girl is fantastic. It's just, she's not as passionate. Well, I don't want to use the word passionate, but she's more, she don't really have a direction where she want to, actually want to take it to.
And what was it that started to make you realize that it could be more than just a passion at home?
Well, what really pushed me more into the art was actually when I started donating a lot of my work towards the Children's Hospital, nursing home, foster homes, and actually seeing the people's reaction towards it. That made me really feel like, man, I'm more than just an artist or a salesman. Like, I'm really changing the community. And right there really changed my life because I was like, I really want to take this far. I want to educate the youth. I want to bring all this out. And definitely when it comes down to African American artists, it's not many. Because you can name actors, athletes, politicians. But when it comes down to African American artists, we're not on magazines. We're not on TV shows and all that stuff. We're not displayed like everybody else. And I feel like I want to bring that to the media and the mainstream. And I feel like we are important and we are artists. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, if you want to be a talented, it's the art first. Then everything else falls under. You understand what I'm saying? There's no world without art. You can't walk, you can't live without seeing pictures or objects or anything. You know what I'm saying? The first language was art. A lot of people don't realize that people was illiterate. It wasn't able to read. And they actually captured things through stories. You know what I mean? But for the most part, the African American culture, I really, really, really want to bring attention towards it, mainly because it's just so much within the culture that we've been through and it is left out. And I just feel like if I can use my art to share the story and bring it towards the people, I'm willing to do it.
So let's say there's somebody watching this and they're thinking about starting art, but they're not really sure what to do. Do you have any advice for them?
First thing, of course, is, man, don't give up. Even if your picture ain't good. Because I'm going to tell you right now, art, any piece is perfect. There's no mistake when it comes down to art. Because you may think throwing a piece of a paint on the wall may represent nothing. But at the same time, it's a story and the characteristics behind the painting. It can be somebody that was homeless or had cancer or had a missing arm. You know what I'm saying? And you probably say, oh, well, that person. See, some reason a lot of people, they feel like realistic is always the way, or painting something exact is the way. But that's not art. You know what I'm saying? It really depends on the viewer, on whoever watching or whoever looking at it. That's art. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, to answer your question, for anybody that want to be an artist, like, truly don't ever give up. Keep pushing, find different ways. And another thing, any opportunity is not a bad opportunity. Even if you got to go out there and do something for free, help your community, that stuff right there will come back for you. I promise, all that stuff, because all they're doing is building up your resume. And the more you have, the better you will look. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, don't ever let your dream go.
And what is art to you?
Art to me is a way of life, man. It's the same way how you interview with me and you love this, same way how art is to me, man. Art is really my passion, it's my love. It's just it's my space. Yeah, I feel like it's my outlet.
And now the most important part, how about we tell them your name and how to get hold of you through your social media contacts?
Well, my name is Joey Within Arts, JoeyWithinArts. And I'm on every platform. Y'all can reach out to me. And if you need a piece done, if you just need me to speak or anything, man, I'm here for y'all. Much love.
And anything else you want to tell them?
Keep striving, keep dreaming, and keep achieving, man. I mean, the only way is to go is up.